How about a little trip in the TARDIS? I'm just off. How about a little trip in the TARDIS? I'm just off.
Hello, testing, testing. the mic volume okay? One, two, three. Once I get to the next station, I'll show you how to start off. Okay, so this green circle here, it says 21, that's your brake pressure. So I've got 1 mile to go, 40 miles an hour. Once I get close to half a mile, I'll start to slow down. You finally defused the bomb. I think you're the first one to defuse it. Okay, so as I add some brake here where it says apply, that's going to add some brake pressure, so it's going down. So you put it to where you want it, say 15, and then move down to self-lapped, and it'll hold that amount of brake pressure. And then if you go down further, you release it and you'll let the brakes off again. This is at 21, that's it fully released. I'm slowing down a bit too much. If you're not supposed to run it fully released, you're supposed to move it so it says running. Some of them, this one's at 8%, some of them will be up at 19% to be running. So you just increase the brake till you're running. Oh crap, I'm going to run through this. The higher you put the apply, the quicker the brakes will come on. Stop, 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 stop. Why brake 6, 8% or 6? Can't tell. I see, why not release? It's something to do with the pressure. I'm not sure exactly why, but yeah, it does it with some of the diesel locos as well. They'll have the brakes on running. I think you don't want to release all. I think you want to have a bit of pressure on the brakes or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, so to move off, we have to release all the brake pressure till it's at 21 again. You want the reverser fully at forward at 75%, and then once we've released the brake pressure, we're going to put the throttle at 75 or 100 mm. once you get to about 10 or 15, then you move the brakes to running. As you increase the speed, you start moving the reverser back to about maybe 60, the throttle back a little bit. I have a chart that says between 0 to 15 they're both at 75, 15 to 30 you have reverser at 50, regulator at 70, 30 to 40 is 40% reverser, 65 regulator. So basically you just keep moving the reverser back as you get faster, and you move the throttle back but only slightly. As long as your speed's increasing, you just keep playing with them until it's increasing by a decent amount. And I'm already at speed. And the mistake I made when I first started driving the Steam was I had the reverser fully forward all the time, and you end up losing a lot of pressure and your thing will start slowing down. Once you're up in the once you're up about 80 miles an hour, you should be 20% on the reverser. In fact, sorry, 15 and 50. So your full running would be something like that. But I'm not at that sort of speed, so I need to have this slightly higher. It's different for every steam train. I mean, these will be round about the same for every steam train, but some of them there'll be a slight difference of where their perfect running setting will be. As for the fire and the water, I have this on the settings. I have automatic fireman on, so I don't have to mess with this. But there's a scenario on the Riviera 50s where you're in low in water and I can't complete it because I've got the auto fireman and he's not very efficient. So at some point to complete that one I'll need to learn how to do it. And I've taken notes from Irascible on how to do that, but I've never tried it. Yeah, you might be keeping it 100. Yeah, you got actually the faster you go, the lower those levers need to go. Can you overfill? Yeah, I think so. I was looking at the notes I took from Irascible earlier, and it's a bit loud in this tunnel. Let's go in here. Well, it's not required to, but it mentioned that you want the water about 90%, so you keep filling it till to try and keep it 90, but you only fill it when you're going on flat surface or downhill. You don't fill it when you're going uphill, because I guess putting the cold water in it makes you lose steam. So you'll end up losing power if you put the cold water in while you're going uphill, so you want to do it downhill. The fire, I can't... Okay, no problem. This is like a massive tunnel. Yeah, the viaduct did look cool. This is a Marsdonshire. It's actually a fake route. It's from Just Trains. It's not a real route, so it has a lot of cool stuff in it. There's an airport, a racetrack, a beach, hills and everything. Underground section. Because it's not real, they've got different little sections to it. It's pretty cool. Hey, welcome back. Again, for braking, you just apply the pressure until you get the amount of pressure you want on the brakes, and then just move it self-lap to hold it there. Or you can just release it. I don't know, is that if you're releasing pressure or adding pressure, but you're putting the brakes on. Now I'm slowing down too much, so I need to release. Apart from at the beginning, you tend to have the reverser just below the throttle. You can usually tell by the sound if it sounds like it's speeding up or not. And then I usually just put them both off when I'm going at a station or slowing down, whatever. That was better. Release the brakes. It's pretty easy once you know how, but yeah, also I don't know how to do the water on the fire, but oh, we're rolling back. Bye bye train. See if I leave it at this, it's not able to go over 20. So I need to move this down, the reverser down, move the throttle down a little bit, and then it starts to speed up. Yeah, if you're going slow, then yeah, you'll have the reverser pretty much on full, and you'll just add some throttle a little bit. The thing you've got to watch when you're shunting is when you've got the reverser open full, just putting a little bit of throttle, you move a lot, so sometimes you need to lower the reverser a little bit just so you're not speeding up too quick. Let me see what notes I have on the fire. Right, so for the fire, check starting value. So if the coal says 2.5 tons, which mine says 8.7. If it says 2.5 tons, 66%, the 2.5 tons is how much is in the bunker, and the 66% is the size of your fire mass. Run the fire 62 to 70%. So it's kind of like the water, where you got to keep it in a range, I guess. The water, keep below 90% and avoid adding on hills, slopes, only flat and downhill. In the tunnels, close fire door and open blower, button next to sander. So the blower must be button next to sander, I don't know, which one's the sander? Oh, that one. Is it? That's the blower. So it says when you're going through a tunnel, you open that and you close the fire door. Seems fairly straightforward actually. So you just try and keep this at 90%. Just don't fill it when you're going uphill, and you try and keep this at the same between, what was it, 72 and 62 or something like that. And then you open that while you're going through the tunnel. I mean, that opened by itself, so that must be right. I think you're filling it when it opens, so that's when you're filling it, I guess. Yeah, in one of the Riviera things, you only have half the amount of water, so you have to be careful how you drive, or you go through it too quick. Every time I've tried it, I fail, but I've never done it without the auto fireman. I can speed up now. The little chart I got for the where your reverser and regulator should be at different speeds, I got it off of the Steam guides, but I couldn't. I was looking for it earlier when you mentioned you wanted to try Steam. I couldn't find it. I was going to send it to you, but I thought it was Matt that had a guide on it. I couldn't see it anymore. I may have just not looked very well. down soon. Yeah, it helps to start off knowing those levels. Once you get, once you've drove it a few times, you don't need to. I don't look at it as much now. I just guesstimate where it should be. Though it's easier when you're not doing a career scenario where, for all I know, I could be really late, but on standard scenario, there's no time in this one, so it doesn't matter how bad I am. Slowed down a little bit too much there. Trying to get slowed down for that 15, but I'm below it way early. Confused. Yeah, the Riviera 50s, that's a beautiful route. You're along next to the ocean. I was going to run that one, but I'd already finished all the passenger scenarios, or the ones that I could finish. still got that one with the water, but I don't want to do a shunting one to show you how to drive a steam train, because you don't really get the effect of how to do it. Next goal will be to drive it in here.